2, best of 5, McMaster University versus MAAD City.
When
This
I
is
hear
a
that
banger.
and, the longer that and is, the more hype I get for this game.
Good. Next game is going to be even longer.
Please don't.
All right. I heard please do, so we'll see
Should I do
if I remember.
should I do the player introduction again?
Every game. And the longer it takes you, the better it is.
Oh, okay.
The more hype it is.
All right, cool. All right, chill. I'll do in the middle of the game.
Yeah. As there's a big fight happening for Marin, I need to hear who is in what lane on each team.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
I've been listening to a lot of Bruce Buffer. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's the guy who does the UFC.
Okay,
announcing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Legend. Absolute legend.
Yeah. No doubt. Okay, 5-point line of scrimmage. Both teams try. Both jungles starting top. Let's go. I hope they fight for bot crab, and then I hope they run mid after bot crab, and then 2v2, and then they fight for top crab with tops 3v3. That could happen.
That would be so hype.
Dude, seriously. Games where power farming jungles start on the same side can turn into these like 5v5 situations where bot lane needs to help with bot crab, then one team gets it, then mids need to fight for push, then they help their jungler go for a second top grab, where the tops need to fight each other for lane power to run down. Those are like the funnest early games.
All right, let's see if we'll see something like that happening in this game. A little bit of trading going on in the mid lane, and Mark
Venerated-
Boots just taking half HP on the first minion wave.
Venerated hard wins that. Mark Boots whiffs on the Q.
Oh,
hit him up.
KVB.
That
you
is
monster.
That's so clean. I love that interaction from KVB. And when this guy gets Alistar, we talked about it.
Yeah, that was clean.
Yeah. He knows Rel looks for that jump. He knows the position behind her. Oh, if he would have bopped her in a turret, she's dead.
Yeah.
And it was close. So now bot prio, this is so important. So try every auto on the wave. Every bit of chip damage here is going to help these junglers with that bot crab. That's going to spawn in 45 seconds.
And I think MAAD City bot a little bit scared right now after what just happened, and they're kind of letting the wave push to them.
Well, I think they understand that, you know, you take one small loss, you don't want to, you know, level 2
Oh,
advantage.
the level 2?
Yeah. Mark Boots with Unsealed Spellbook and TP, so no Ignite in the lane phase. If Zoe has Ignite in the lane phase, she is very threatening, even level 2 sometimes.
Ooh, big damage on Jabbar there from Brown Man Darius.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll result in any top prio for that top crab, because again, look at Castle pulled off of blue to be here.
That's spicy.
They jump in, they will exhaust the enemy AD. The bomb goes on to Jaeger. Here comes Castle with the combo. I'm not sure why Jaeger didn't flash.
Oh, and it's a double. Oh, I thought it was going to be a double for Trish.
Really, really bad for McMaster here. Great start by MAAD City. Good look by Castle. You see he was on blue, but decided to pull off because it looked good enough.
Yeah, that is actually so telling. You know, maybe I could take that into some of my own games.
Yeah.
Just saying, hey, I understand I should be clearing my jungle right now. I still haven't got my blue buff. I'm peeling off this because this looks really free.
That's right. And Udyr understands.
I would never do such a thing, and that's why I'm a noob.
Well, you could. I mean, if you heard a call and you're halfway done with blue, you would go to it. So imagine their comms. It's a call.
Yeah.
And the teams that get good at, you know, one or two or three guys making the calls, everybody trusts it. Everyone sees the same picture. Castle's happy to pull off blue there. And Udyr, knowing he can't contest bot crab, wisely goes and gets top crab. Now you see Sekiro is on enemy Krugs 2, which are spawning now. So see,
they know he's there, though. So Brown Man Darius does have a ward in that brush, so he knows Sekiro's there.
That ward in that brush is so smart. He understands Udyr sees Graves play in his plays to go to Krugs to get a camp advantage. Yeah. Also, waves coming to him. Brown Man Darius playing this really well. And that Gragas pick into Malphite. We'll have to see how much they can get with that. Some other counters we talked about was like Mordekaiser into the Malphite, but I think Gragas does the trick as well. Can't think of too many champs. Malphite just generally a safe champion that you draft for the engage with that Orianna ball.
I love that Orianna skin. The ball is like a blow-up orca or something. Pretty cool.
And let's see if there's any mid-jungle duo action coming up. Graves happy to arrive to his Krugs that aren't killed by the Udyr. You could have made an argument for Udyr to take those Krugs, but Graves will go ahead and clean them up. Udyr with 1 camp lead so far, but Graves, remember that 2 for 0. Got Tristana a kill and Graves a kill. That terrible news for McMaster, so they're battling uphill already. We can see it in the gold. Ooh, Venerated doing a good job standing just behind his minions, but still taking trades. So Mark Boots, I think he's trying to hit Orianna with the Q and not the wave, which means in this 2v2, we see all 4 of these champs in mid. Mark Boots gets the push, which means Graves kind of gets to decide what to do. They could be invading Udyr at his Raptors and fight him for those. This is what you do with mid-jungle duo. They're doing it right now. We just can't watch. Udyr retreats to his Krugs now.
We're taking a big trade there.
So now it's Drake.
Wait, what happened? I'm hearing repeat of us. Okay, there we go. So getting Drake there.
Yeah, so I mean, you have mid push. Graves was on the map and being active first. Udyr running to Krugs. There's no contest from McMaster University, so MAAD City will pick up Drake number 1. And you know, they could just play for Drakes here. That's one way to avoid the late game of the Jinx Orianna, is to get an early Drake and then be on time for the rest of them. Set up picks with Zoe bubbles. Never take the 5v5. If enemy overcommits for Drake number 2 or 3, you can look to trade away from them on the other side of the map and extend your lead that way. All right, both jungles on the top side now. Graves has come out with the farm lead. Usually the guy that takes Drake falls behind in farm, but both of these champions can farm pretty quick at this point. It looks like kind of a handshake here on the map to just be farming camps.
Yeah.
See, junglers pretty far away from each other. Bot's going to push, get control of River. They're going to be relatively safe here from that first entrance, but you see the Tribrush blue warded for McMaster with Udyr pathing. He might path through and look on the Zoe, who does have cleanse conveniently enough. Make it a bit harder. Oh, pops it though. Expect to see Udyr maybe run around the corner on Zoe. Graves is over the wall. Udyr does. He gets tagged by a bubble. Mark Boots is though. And now you want to get Venerated a nice shove and a nice recall. Castle doesn't want to see that happen. He could stick around and push the next wave. It's all about mid recall here.
He's not gonna. He's gonna go for this top scuttle potentially. Raptors into scuttle.
Yeah, I'd maybe argue Graves come and just kill the wave, because Graves is a carry. You can split the XP with him, and if it gets you a good recall, I might be happy with that. Because what will happen is Ori will be back first. She has the better recall. She'll lose less than Zoe. She'll push that wave in, and then Ori will be able to make a play.
Oh, but the TP from Zoe here.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Yeah, so
it's no problem. Forgot about TPs. Most Zoe's I see is Ignite, maybe as...
Yeah, but that's still a great base for Venerated, because he's not really losing much of anything, if anything at all, depending on this CS here, like, from that base.
Right.
Not losing any XP. It looks like he got every single minion, so still has TP up in this scenario.
Right, so TP advantage.
Yeah.
In mid lane, usually first TP is still lane. I'd like to see Ori make maybe a cover play with that if there's a dive, let's say, on this Malphite up here. Wait a second, MAAD City have rotated their bot lane top without taking the tier 1, and they are going for the dive, so this could be the Orianna TP we were talking about. I wonder if Venerated is going to show to cover. He needs to duck into Fog of War soon if he's going to. Otherwise,
like
Jabbar, I think they get placed and leave. Okay. It's just diving and tank is hard. I think if that's like if that is like a fighter or any other champion, they just kill him.
Kill him and get tower.
Jabbar holding his own here, but Castle's not done. And this is the split map I was talking about, except they brought their bot, so it's even more.
Well, you see now, so like Castle is here. Oh, maybe they're going for the dive now.
But now there's a dive on the opposite side of the map. So
and
both sides getting dove right here. Here's the Venerated TP. Can he find the shockwave? Is Jabbar gonna burn? He does burn in the Ignite. What about Brown Man Darius? How does he do in the 1v3? Does he trade Jaeger? No, he doesn't.
And Marked Boots.
But Mark Boots is here to clean up. So they get 2 on that dive. And it was just MAAD City doing it better. Or I should say McMaster just did it worse.
You know what I feel was a misplay there was as Jabbar was walking away with the burn damage on him and the TP came through, Venerated was looking for some damage, and I think instead he could have just shielded Malphite to save him from the final ticks of the burn, and then no death.
Now we see what happens when it's not a tank in the top lane. You gotta be worried if you're sending Orianna top where you have no control, and it was obvious that Castle is splitting the map and dominating topside. You stick Ori up there alone, she is as good as dead.
Yeah.
Pretty easy dive. She loses her flash and shockwave there. So this is kind of what I was talking about. MAAD City splitting the map, focusing one side. It's a good way to avoid the 5v5 and really get the most out of your picks like Zoe and Graves here. Not to mention Tristana's off to the races. I think MAAD City are looking to tie the series up.
Yeah, I think so. It's a great start to this game. They're up about 4K gold, a little over 4K gold. Second Dragon coming up now. Looks like MAAD City is already on their way there. Brown Mandarius does have TP, so this could end up being another 5v5 potentially, or just a free Drake over to MAAD City.
Looks like a give unless Sekiro can get to the plant and hop over and steal it.
I don't think he wants to.
Castle jumps over the wall to hit the plant for himself, and that's red team MAAD City getting Drake number 2. All is according to plan for them so far.
Castle keeping the pressure up, looking to making his way into this jungle, checking for some raptors. They're not there, so he says, see you later.
Ooh.
Mark Boots with the Gore Drinker off the item pickup.
And there he uses it for the
Wow.
wave. Castle with the cover there. And look at Sekiro. He just saw Castle show in mid, so he knows he has a few seconds of time in a 3v2 before Graves gets there. But Zoe is on the roam too with that push. So if Sekiro takes this, he's going right into Zoe Graves. He can't do that. Okay, I think he got pinged off or something. It would have been a bad look for the Udyr.
Yeah, I think there was some question mark missing pings up in the top side of, or like the, above Dragon Pit right there, so they knew, hey, back off that. We don't want to walk into.
Oh yeah, that's Zoe territory all day.
Yep.
Mark Boots does have Ignite now, so Zoe has solo kill potential on Orianna. If a bubble lands and the queue is clear. Oh, Venerated. Good moves here. That bubble went right through him from our point of view.
Wow, I'm just thinking into the future right now, and I'm thinking about making that top 5 highlights for Grand Finals today. And I feel like already out of Game 1 in the first 13 minutes of Game 2, we've already got some good highlights to choose from.
For sure, but Venerated looking to fight Mark Boots head to head, but he gets slapped right in front of Castle, who's here to clean up easy peasy. That's Venerated being slain. Castle's off to the races.
Wow, MAAD City really snowballing their lead right now. Clearing vision, making their way into the jungle, and look, they might get another pick here, but it might be pretty easy for Udyr to get away. Oh no, he's definitely not getting away.
Wow, just a face check means you die.
I thought the moment he saw him, he
Castle.
could pop bear stance and just turn around and maybe get away after like a stun,
Yeah.
auto stun walk off. But I think he was so surprised that he kind of like stutter stepped there for a minute and didn't really know what his options were.
And this is Castle's game, right? You have the mid push that you can play around. The Zoe is very lethal. Same with the Tristana. You go in, you invade, take the enemy's jungle. This is what Castle is known for. And look at this control. KVB can't really even walk to their tier 2 without dealing with the Graves here. Mark Boots with some hits on turret. KVB could discover the Graves here. Wanted to channel a recall, but he's going to stick around, help his Zoe out. We see mid and jungle working together a lot this game. That's what MAAD City needed to do to find success, and we see it. And look at that Medjaz on Zoe try. What do you think about that one?
I like it. Mark Boots, I think that's not the first time Mark Boots has built Magi's. I think he built it either on his other Zoe game or even his LeBlanc game. And let's see if it pays off for him this game.
Yeah, it's tough to comment on Medjai's and the value of it, right?
I know, because it's just like it could just be gone off one good play.
Right, and if you never stacks
play.
it's definitely a bad purchase. But he has Stopwatch, he has Flash, he has Ignite, some tools to keep himself alive and keep stacking those Medjai.
And just playing from range, like, that
Yeah,
champion
definitely.
in general, you just are a long-range sniper mage, and if you play it properly, then you could definitely keep those stacks going.
I think bubble there. If Zoe hits bubble in the 1v1, I think it's kill. Thought he was looking for one, but apparently not, because we don't see. Here's Mad City grouping up mid. They did this last game, and they took mid turret like men last game. No fear. It's not like they had a man advantage or too much setup, but they were really just hitting that turret with authority. Full control on Herald for Mad City as well. Tristana jumping into KVB. He turns for the knockup, but he might just drop for that. There's his ulti and flash. The Gragas cast will bop him away. He's running low, and it's just a flash from Brown Darius to clean up KVB there. Meanwhile, Castle, after cleaning up Herald, finds Jabbar. And let's see if hit him up. Rob wants to dive. Sekiro around the corner for a cover here. Mark Boots has a good angle. Look at that bubble. It hits Udyr. Is Udyr going to die just from a bubble?
Oh,
he drops. Yeah. And that's the power of Zoe in the mid game with proper team play. Man, they can snowball this lead like no other.
Is Mad City about to have that flawless victory right here? If they keep this going, this could be
the perfect game after getting beat round one. The mental resilience that would show from my squad.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he flubbed that flash. I think he may have flashed in place or even like backwards a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. I think if you flash forward there, that bubble or that Q would have hit Ori. Tricky one there, but small detail. Drake getting started up. It's all Mad City all day. Let's see if there's a steal. Venerated, okay. And Mad City's running the gauntlet on McMaster right here. This is how you play this draft.
Wow, yeah, take notes, kids. This is a clean game so far from Mad City.
Definitely, and I think it's off the back of Castle. When he went and got that 2 for 0 in the bot lane, that's the second time Castle has been in clear, found an angle. It was Lilia last time. It's Graves this time. He's in the right place at the right time, pulls off of his clear when it's unexpected or less expected, finds an early advantage. But the difference is this time, he's able to snowball the entire game off of that. And look at the bounties stacked up for Mad City. What McMasters needs to hope for is a really nasty Ori Malphite combo into some Jinx resets.
Into a Jinx quad where she just gets like
all
2,000 gold.
If Jinx got a quad here, that would be like 3K. And that is kind of what you need to happen if you're McMaster University. Otherwise, they're just playing the minimization game, and that's not where you want to find yourself up against this tough Mad City lineup. By the way, unbench the Jabbar.
Yeah.
Put him on Riven if Volibear is banned. Put him on a carry. Put him on. He's on Malphite right now. I'm sure he is great at doing his job, but this isn't the Jabbar we know and love that is just dominating his lane opponent.
That's just 1v5 pentakilling.
Yeah, I mean, of course this team is much better, and he can't, just blind Riven and Smurf, but there are ways to get Jabbar on a carry pick, and right here he's on the Malphite, and he almost has no horse in this game. It largely is just he'll have a few windows where he needs to do his job, and that's about it. And there's nothing wrong with the Malphite pick, by the way. If anything, they set it up well. It fits well. I understand it. I'm just saying, when all hope is lost in your McMaster University, I look to Jabbar.
Yeah, definitely. He has shown to be a phenomenal carry for their team time and time again in the history of LSS Season 2. So, I mean, we'll see here. I think that we still have that team fight scaling right now. Mad City playing it to the T really, really well all over the map. And I think that, there's still a chance here for McMaster. It's just looking really difficult at this point.
KVB is on the move, but you're never going to pick a Gragas right there. Gragas has so many ways to disengage and get away. It's a 5-man mid setup for McMaster. With no Drake up for 2 minutes and Baron spawning in 12 seconds. I'm questioning that look there. What objective are you fighting over? Why do you have 5 mid? And are your side waves getting pushed in? Are you losing pressure and vision on the map when you show 5 in the mid like that? There's a lot of costs to grouping like that. They weren't able to even hit the turret because it gets wave cleared.
Oh, wow, I'm just thinking about we need to get up and stretch after this game.
I know, I want to stand.
I'm feeling it right now. Chat, you guys do the same after this match. Make sure you get up and get a little 5-minute stretch in. Get those joints nice and loosened up. You don't want to be in your chair for this awesome 5-6 hours of League of Legends we have going on today. I mean, I don't even know what mark we're at now.
Oh, thank you. I would be... Oh, never mind. I say, like, you can run on a treadmill and watch at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes. Watch some games while I'm on the bike.
Efficient.
That is so efficient.
Guys, I'm just literally so random. All right, it's Soul Point, guys. It's under a minute for Drake, and we have Digital
surprise!
Stains. Surprising Venerated here is the bomb going to do.
Oh!
It does, man. It does. Bomb is kill, and KVB just looking for anything, any little angle he can create for the team. Hit him up, Rob. That's not the order combo he wanted to do. Jaeger with some free fire.
Oh, Brahman Darius!
He snipes him out with the cast, drops him into the team. He's drowsy, he's asleep, he's dead. MAAD City, 2 steps ahead. And they're looking for a perfect game. They're looking for a perfect game. It is
0-13 right now, and Soul is up in 20 seconds.
They could crack mid inhib and then go Soul. If they lose top tower, they lose perfect game. Oh, no. Oh, wait. That's blue turret. You see Malphite hitting red turret? If that goes down, it's not a perfect game. Oh. Feels bad for MAAD City, but they obviously don't care at all. It's still 13-0.
It's the perfect KDA game.
It's 2 inhib. I mean, that looked like a 1 inhib push, but it, you know, conveniently, the bot tier 2 and tier 1 are down. They just rotated to bot lane. They get 2 inhibs. They're going to collect Soul. This looks absolutely unwinnable for McMaster.
Oh, no. Sankiro. Okay. Wow, this does look really unwinnable. This is a very, very clean game from MAAD City, executing their team comp to the T, looking really, really well.
Yep. It came from some early game playmaking. You know, Rel has a lot to do with that. Tristana got off early, and it's just, you know, we saw her one-shot Orianna. That leads to all this, you know, double inhib into Soul.
This is motivating. I'm thinking about Clash next weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to have some games like this.
Dude, I believe it. Even in Tier 1?
Oh, yeah. Tier 1 is easy peasy. We had that one game. One game. Oh, that was a disaster. Let's not even talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want to talk
Thanks,
about it.
Riot Games and your stupid-ass client.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Our fans don't need to hear that. Okay, it's a Baron start, and it's a Baron contest from McMaster University. If they were to ever win a fight, it's one when Baron is hitting MAAD City. There's no setup here for McMaster other than the Wombo. KVB has flash. He could start the Wombo off, but it's not going to be enough. They're down 10K at 23 minutes. Castle look for a flank angle on the Graves. If he takes that, he's a little crazy, but he might. Okay, Castle probably on the flank here. Brahman Darius tanking. Look at this choke. Can they walk into that? KVB with the flash forward.
Brahman Darius is on Jinx.
He bops the Gragas back. That's not going to do much. And he's just on Venerated now. Castle, we see with the flank, is buying some time with the Zanyas, and they turn on him and get him down. So they will kill the Graves, but it's Digital Stain with absolutely no answer. Able to jump. Mark Boots
from left field.
Snipe. Digital Stain. He's going to open up on Jabbar, who's shopping. Uh-oh. Jabbar has flash.
This is game, but Baron's canceling his back.
There's no hope.
Oh, my gosh.
They're already on Nexus. And in under 25 minutes, MAAD City clap back, evening up the series 1-1.
Wow. That is a game going down in LSS history. The 1 kills to 17. Ocean Soul 4 for 4 on Drakes, taking down